Well, as we've discussed in our Missing Peace Advent sermon series over the past couple of weeks, peace is possible in Christ, no matter our circumstances, no matter the hurt and the pain that we go through. We can have that peace that so many folks are missing if and when we turn to Christ. Well, we're going to look this coming Sunday at the question, why do I have to wait? You know, if peace is possible, why does it feel like so often we're waiting? And of course, we know that right now we can have that peace. We can have that peace in our mind and in our hearts in Christ. And yet we know that it's not fully realized yet. It's not fully realized until the second advent, the second coming of Christ. And so why do we have to wait? And what do we do in the midst of that waiting? And so we're going to talk about how in Christ we don't have to grow weary in the waiting. We can endure. And so we're going to talk about a few essentials for endurance. And we're going to look specifically at the story of Christ's birth in Matthew chapter 1. And really, I think Joseph's example there in that story, specifically in verses 20 to 23, in the waiting for the peace to come, the coming of the Prince of Peace. Joseph and Mary set a good example for us. So then how do we follow that example? And more importantly, how do we pursue Christ and find that peace that is in him, even in the midst of the waiting? So I hope you'll join us on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for our prayer gathering. Of course, at 9:30 for our family groups, that hour of Sunday school for all ages. And then at 10:40 for our worship celebration, we look at Matthew chapter 1. And I really want to encourage you to read that chapter, the whole thing. We'll read 18 through 25, but specifically look at verses 20 to 23 and talk about how we can have peace even in the midst of waiting. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday morning.